Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Right, so finally we have 31.0 release notes right here in front of us, and we can see what's going to be happening in month of May. And month of May actually does seem to be quite exciting. Now, as we knew already, we do have Mr. Negative and Shang-Chi entering the contest. On top of that, we're going to have the 10 ring tournament. That is going to be the side event, I believe, or the monthly event. As usual, I will make a separate video going over the side event the best I can understand it, but it seemed relatively straightforward, where we're gonna have quests unlocked for us weekly, and then all of us are gonna be getting 3-star Shang-Chi, which is again kind of neat. Why not? But perhaps most importantly, we have Act 7.2 release. Now, we do not have specific date, I believe. It's probably going to be like a week after the patch drops, most likely, because that's how typically they do these things. They do not launch new chapters of the quest the day everything else starts. But perhaps we're gonna find that out quite soon, because there is bound to be a specific post regarding 7.2 with the rewards breakdown and stuff like that coming soon. But overall, I'm very happy that it is coming in May and not in June, as many of us speculated. So that means next month is going to be considerably more busy. Also, additional thing that is not listed anywhere here, but I have heard on the Grapevine, is that effectively Summer of Pain is also going to be dropping in May, which is going to be called something like Karina's Challenge or something of the sort. So we might actually have two big things happening next month, and this could potentially be the best month of this year so far. Not that it would be hard to get that title, because first 3 months were absolutely dead, and last month we had one variant. So chapter 7.2 and Summer of Pain coming would be absolutely awesome. I'm actually finally somewhat excited and a bit hype. Now, about champion updates. Now, we did know that Black Panther Classic is going to get an update. On top of that, Odin is also getting an update. We're going to go through that in a second. But Vulture and Mr. Fantastic are receiving buffs as well. So I do believe that Mr. Fantastic is probably going to be value update only. They're probably going to make his damage higher, his abilities more potent. And then there's Vulture, who's probably going to receive moderate rework, just like Red Hulk and Falcon and stuff like that. So I'm actually very curious about Vulture. I quite like that character, and in general I can't wait to break down what's changed about them. Regarding Odin's update, at the start of every fight, Odin gains an indefinite fury and armor buff. So basically, it's kind of going to be like he has had his Odin sleep. So Odin sleep mechanic instead now grants an aptitude buff instead of fury and armor buff. So that's kind of neat. So I think they are sorting one of the bigger problems with Odin. I still don't think Odin is going to turn any heads by himself, but he's definitely going to be more playable than he's now. So with Odin's special 2 attack, the burst of damage, direct damage for each unique buff has... Okay, so let's try again. With Odin's special 2 attack, the burst of damage, direct damage for each unique buff has had its limit increased by a considerable amount. Now, I'm not entirely sure if that sentence makes complete sense, but basically he's going to be able to do more damage on his level 2 for higher health pools, which is fair play. And all buffs have had their duration extended from 7 to 10 seconds, which is obviously also helpful, and it'll be easier to maintain those buffs. As we know, when Odin's close to the opponent, his buffs are paused, so this is going to give you like more room to breathe. There is another important bug fix for those of you who have not done Abyss yet. Havoc has been bugged for about half a year in Abyss, where his detonations did not deal any damage, and Havoc was perfectly doable with pretty much any champion, just because, yeah, he wasn't working. But now that's fixed. So now when you do path where Havoc is on, you do need to be ready to actually counter him. And other than that, I don't think there was anything overly interesting about bug fixes. I fixed Jabari Panther with the Mesmerize interaction, and the rest of the stuff is not anything too specific. Vulnerability is going to be called Fragility now, for whatever reason. Don't know why they changed that, but hey, whatever floats that boat. Right, so as soon as I do have the breakdowns of all the champion buffs, I will make separate video for them as well, quite obviously. And well, Odin one, I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna make a separate video for Odin because it's listed here already. But in general, yeah, Odin is going to be better, but I don't think his role is really going to change because he is going to be doing more damage and he's going to be able to be used in like every fight pretty much now. But at the same time, the guy has no immunities and only True Strike. That's, yeah, don't think he's gonna become all of a sudden very relevant. However, I am very, very, very excited about Act 7.2. Also, from that trailer that's posted here, it premiered on YouTube a few hours ago. We did find out for a fact that Shang-Chi is going to be science class, and sorry, Shang-Chi is going to be skill class, and Mr. Negative is science class. You can see some fighting animations there as well. But yeah, overall, it does look like we're gonna have quite an interesting month in May, and I think that is exactly what was needed. And I will definitely be streaming everything live. So obviously, the day the update launches, I'll be doing Cavalier Quest. As soon as 7.2 comes out, I will be streaming 7.2 live on the channel. As soon as Karina's challenge comes out, I will be trying to get that done as well. It's quite interesting because I have no idea what scale that is going to be, but it's intended just for Stormbreaker players and as a very hard piece of content. So I'm somewhat hyped, somewhat excited, but I also obviously want to see the rewards and everything else about it. As I mentioned, the side event quest, it is up on forums already, and you can go head there right now. I will make a video explaining it tomorrow more than likely, but in short, you're going to be able to get some special revives, some special health potions, and there are going to be some special crystals that will include Aegon, both Black Panthers, both Black Widows, both Daredevils, Elektra, Honkai Khan, Killmonger, Ronin, Steelsuit, Spidey, Squirrel Girl, and Thor Ragnarok. Overall, unless you're really hunting for Aegon, I don't think it is looking like the greatest crystal ever. There are plenty of dud-ish champions, but hey, you know, still some crystals might be fun. And yeah, as I said, I will upload a separate video going over this entire thing tomorrow at some point once I actually break it down and process it properly in my head. But that is just about it. About goddamn time we get something interesting happening in this game. And yeah, I can't wait to get it all done, streamed all the cool rewards, and hopefully very, very fun, interactive, and exciting content. Right, let me know what you guys are thinking about this update. Are you excited? Which event is exciting you more? 7.2, new champions, champion updates, or Karina's challenge, or anything else? But all that being said, I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya! Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about